don't let your email signature be a blind spot for you. It actually really can make all the difference in building your business. If at a minimum, this helps you get more click-throughs to your website, and that's from qualified people, so they're likely to stay longer and visit more web pages, you get brownie points from Google and more likely to get new business too. I'm Peter Butler of Smarter Websites. Here's how you can make sure you have the ultimate email signature. Question: is your email signature done badly? Is it damaging your reputation and possibly getting new business? Or at a minimum, it's making it hard for people to do business with you. Like so many business owners totally blow this, and to my mind it's bordering on business negligence. It's actually not that hard. In this blog post, there's literally no sell, nothing to buy, but hopefully lots of takeaways. Just simple stuff that you can do yourself to get better leverage. And to me, it's all about leverage. For everything we do, we want to get more than one thing out of it. So the short story here is we're going to do 7 quick reviews with a mix of great things that you should do, things you most definitely should not do, with a summary of takeaways you can do yourself. Now, I chose these business owners simply because I've been masterminding with them for years, or they've been a strategic part of my business growth for years. Really sorry to anyone who feels left out, but these people also represented a great range of pros and cons in email signatures. So let's go to the first guy I've known for years, Evan Colby. Now, Evan helps business owners implement systems to free the business owners from the day-to-day grind in their business. He's a really savvy operator. His email signature is very simple. It is actually due for an update. Sorry, Evan. He's got his phone contact details, address if that's important to you. They can find it online. It's all about maximizing the real estate here. Now, Evan has 2 business fronts. Now, those links are pretty close together, so I would recommend that he help define those so it's clearer to the visitor. Logo, standard practice, and a link through to Facebook. He's not really telling anybody to click through to there, but it is quite obvious. Now, there's also what he's missing is what I call a burps. Most people call it a USP, unique selling position. BURP stands for Best Unique Resonating Position Statement. Just a sexy acronym. This will be transcribed so you'll be able to grab that from there if it's of use to you. Evan has a disclaimer, great, and he's minimised the size of that, so that's good. The next one we'll review is Mark Friedman. Now, this is a very sexy signature. Mark runs Axia Accounting franchise. Very clever man, very savvy operator, really good marketer. Beautiful layout, lots of info, but it's clean. 2 main colours, beautiful. He's got a fantastic USP or burps. Brilliant statement there. Also supported by his 5 great reasons to choose Axia. Now, he's also got his links. We'll look at those in a minute. But here he's got his web link. Now, this is a graphic. This whole graphic here is actually one big link. But he's made it very obvious that it's a link to his website. So that was really well thought out, well planned. Interestingly enough, these aren't direct links through to his social platforms. They're actually a link. I'll just show you those. They're actually a link through to a web page, and it's a really good idea. It's very clever, Mark. Well done. So have a read of that. The link is up there, so have a look at that online. But yeah, brilliant concept, very clever. Okay, back to the signatures themselves. The next one lined up is Tracy Loebscher. Now, Tracy runs Confident Cash Flows. She's my cash flow queen. She's my financial performance consultant. Lots of great stuff here. Absolutely brilliant. However, it does need formatting because it's become very busy over the years. And this happens for all of us. You know, we add stuff, improve stuff, and then we need to sort of stand back sometimes and reevaluate. So she's leveraging from as seen in the media, which is absolutely brilliant, goes to credibility, goes to authority. One of the things she has done, these are links through to her actual website. So although these articles are posted on other magazines, it was a wise move for her to post those on her website with links from there to those media exposures, because you never know when those media exposures may change, and you don't want to be having broken links and things like that. So wise move. There is lots of credibility, memberships, affiliations, awards, all of those sorts of things. Absolutely brilliant. Now, if you look really hard, you'll be able to see the separate divisions. So there's one business front that Tracy runs, and this is a separate business front that Tracy runs. Now, it's not really that obvious, so that's one thing I would recommend, but certainly is massive credibility and authority here. One thing that can probably be eliminated from the mix is the email address. You're sending this email, so the email address is here. None of us need our email address in our email signature, so that can be removed. So with a little bit of formatting, and also adding your burps to Tracy, because it's not really clearly stated here. Okay, the next one is Vanessa Moore. Now, Vanessa is a great business coach. Vanessa's been on my team for a number of years now, helped me to strategize better, manage things better, and make marked improvements in my business. So the elements of Vanessa's email are great photo, fantastic for making it personal, and especially in this genre as well, really high trust factor. She's leveraging from the Action Coach branding, which is a wise move. Contact details are good. I'm not sure about the postal details, whether they're required. They may well be. There may be a reason to have that, but people can find those online. Link through to the website. I'd probably encourage an update to tell people what to do. Just having a website link is all very well and good, but tell people to go there. And make it a bit of a traffic driver, because that's how we're going to get our business. All of our marketing is around getting people to go to our website, to get them engaged, to put us in front of those people even more. The awards is fantastic down here, so that's absolutely brilliant, and also the disclaimer. Now, for some people, a disclaimer is important. I don't use it, but each to their own. If you're going to have one for whatever reason, then you can minimize the size of the text. It doesn't need to be the same size text. Okay, next candidate is David Osborne. Now, David is a fantastic operator, excellent at helping business owners get the right people the first time round, really good at what he does. Again, this signature is outdated, but there's some elements in it that I wanted to showcase. So again, photo is good for trust and credibility. Photo is a bit old, David, you need to work on that. Your reviews, this is what really stood out for me with this. Having testimonials, what other people say about us is infinitely more powerful than what we say about us. So incorporating testimonials into your email signature is a really good move. I would just recommend maybe looking at the layout. Again, no need for the email address. Contact number, great. Link to the website again, as I said before. Tell them what to do. Visit our website. Perhaps put a graphic in there. Again, you could minimize the size of this text, to get a better layout. Okay, that's that one. Next one on the list is me. So my signature photo, again, for credibility, for trust. My USP needs to be updated. I'm doing that with a business group that I'm working with at the moment, so that's about to be updated. One of the things that I really want to drive is reviews. So I've got a special web page. It's something that we can set up for people if you're interested. That's the link. You can go and check it out. I've got a link here. I'll just quickly show it to you. So we direct people to here. So after we've done business, again, as I said earlier, what others say about us is infinitely more powerful than what we say about us. And we're going to make it easy for people to give reviews. So people get directed through to this webpage. If they're logged into their Google account, they can click on there, give us a review on Google. Google reviews are gold, like seriously. Same as Facebook reviews and True Local as well. They're the top threes because they actually show up in the search results. So, really important to do that. So this is actually a whole system, right from when you finish doing business with a client to handing over to say, hey, thanks for your business, whatever. You send them this because they're at their highest emotive state. That's when they're more likely to give you a review. So it's a fantastic system. So shout out if you want to know more. If they're not on any of those platforms, we've also incorporated it so they can give it to you on your website. So if that's of value, certainly give us a shout out and we can talk you through it. The other thing that's been a big time saver for me is having an online booking system. I won't go to the link, but people can click on that link rather than us email bantering. What's good for you? Wednesday? Great. Wednesday afternoon or morning? Okay, what time in the afternoon? Like, seriously, I need to have a life. So basically, it's click on that link. They can make a time that suits them. I get a notification, gets entered into my calendar, done. So that's really valuable business add-on. And as I said, earlier, we've got to tell people what to do. I've had web links, but my click-throughs were quite low. But I'm now learnt that by just telling people, visit our website, just that simple statement, I've improved my click-throughs. So, because I'm telling people what to do, same as any call to action. Connect with us socially. I'm getting more click-throughs. It's quite amazing. Our software, when we send out email campaigns, tracks that. So I know I've had an increase. But as well as that, I send a lot more emails, one-to-one direct from Outlook. And so I know that, I've had a massive boost in click-throughs. Okay, next up, we have an anonymous person. Now, this person I was trying to connect with digitally, or I'd sent this email, and they responded. This was their response. Now, I knew that we were going to be a good match. It was going to be a good strategic relationship. I was going to be able to pass work to them. They were going to be able to pass work to me. And I got this email response from them. There was no contact details at all. And basically, the meeting never happened. It just became too hard. We all get busy. If we don't make it easy for our prospects, our clients, our colleagues, our friends to get hold of us, same thing's going to happen. That's what this is all about. So there's a classic case. Now the next review, last one, is Phillip Fletcher. Now Phillip, I have permission from Phillip to use this. Now this is a classic whoops from a graphic person. So Phillip is a legend in HR and compliance. He doesn't operate that business anymore. He's got a new focus in life, and I do have his blessing on showcasing this. The photo is great, absolutely brilliant. Trust factor again, contact details, whatever needs to be there, that's your choice. But here's the classic mistake. Connect with us on social media. Well, that's one big graphic with those little social media icons built in. They're not clickable links. Connect with us, well, you know what? I can't. There's a web address link. I can't click on that to get through to his web address. So, with this graphic, it wasn't easy to be able to connect. A few other points that need to be made is do you still use a service provider email like Gmail or Hotmail or the like? Yeah, nah, you need to stop that. Seriously, you need to move on. I'm not saying get rid of the account as such, set it up as a forwarder or whatever, but just don't do business with it. It just doesn't look professional. Plus, if your email signature is not set up correctly with a link to your website, I can't read your email address to find out what your web address is. I often check a person's website based on the domain email. If they have a bad email signature with no link to their website, I look at their email, check the domain extension, and I'll go and check them out online. So, when I get promo emails with a service provider, not likely to do business with you. You're bad. Question: do you have multiple email accounts? Here's a scenario. You want to pass on a referral. This is a true story. You send an email to both people. Hey John, meet Scott. And Scott, meet John. These are real names used to protect no one. Scott is a stellar copywriter. Feel confident in referring him to your business colleagues. Best regards, Peter Butler. John does his due diligence, checks out Scott's web address from the domain email he used. It's an old website, and the email address is the old one. Big whoops. He has since relaunched his business with a fresh domain and a website that reflects his business better, but he's still using the old email. Whoops. And his other email account is an @gmail.com. Fail. More on that in a bit though. John was not impressed, and Scott basically didn't get the referral or any subsequent work as a result. First impressions count, so big whoops. Moral of the story, if you have multiple email accounts, make sure you're using the best one. So wrapping this up, statement of fact, every marketing piece should cause someone to take an action. This getting your name out there and branding talk as a standalone justification is crap. Your marketing work needs to invoke an outcome, a result, so you can grow your business. Be a marketer first and foremost and take charge. So I'm going to run through now the anatomy of a good email signature. Now this is going to be listed so you can listen if you like, or you can just look through the notes, the transcription. So graphics and design. Have no links in a main image unless it's your main web link, and it's obvious it is, like Mark Friedman's in the video that I showed earlier. Your images, make sure they're sharp, not blurry graphics. The size of the graphic, not too big and not too small. Mugshot, I recommend your photo for personalization and confidence, the trust factor. No links in the graphic, did I mention that already? Your catch cry or your burps or USP. Don't use too many colors. You can see in some that we've shown, probably too many colors, too bold, too bright. Make it gentle on the eye. Sectionize your signature so it's easy to follow. Contact details, but not your email address. Links, tell them what you want them to do. Great to have a link to your website or social media platforms, but you will see an increase in click-throughs if you tell them what to do. Visit our website, then the link. Connect with us socially, then the various links. Or use Mark Friedman's model, which is quite clever. Reviews and testimonials. I don't have them, but I think it's a great idea. I've already shared with you our idea for getting more reviews and testimonials online, so you can see that at smarterwebsites.com.au/smarter-reviews. Memberships or affiliations. Only use that which is actually going to help prospect confidence or give you some sort of leverage. Things are going to benefit. Booking appointment software, if this is going to save you time, absolutely just do it. And I will have in other blog posts about different software that's becoming available now, so that's quite useful. Here's a classic too, new messages and replies forward settings. So most people use Outlook, and you can have your replies and forwards set to not carry your email signature. Some people do that. I don't. I always have my email signature. Look, I can understand why some folk would deactivate it if you have a lot of internal business email traffic, but then again, maybe another way of communicating internally would be a better option. My recommendation is have your email signature turned on for both new messages and replies forwards. Disclaimers, make the text smaller if you really do need to have one, and a little bit of white space between the bottom of your signature and the disclaimer. Outcomes, here's the thing. Anything that is set up properly from the get-go will deliver consistent results. Even if it's only marginal, it's worth doing because you only have to do it once. So just make it happen. Here's the raw outcomes. You will get more traffic through to your website, to your social platforms, and to your calendar bookings page. When I send out those broadcast emails from our email marketing software, we do track all the click-throughs, and I do see the free traffic that we generate from using a well set up email signature. It just works. So that's the free traffic, like I said, that we're just getting from an email broadcast. Plus I send a lot more emails one-on-one direct from Outlook. As I said earlier about marketing, always have a call to action. So what's my call to action here? What do I want you to do? If this post and this video added value to your business, please comment and share. That's it. It's that simple. So I really hope this added value to your business. Please do comment and share this. So that's Peter Butler, Smarter Websites. So go market smarter. I hope that helps.